Hello, all my beautiful Leos, and welcome to your reading. So this is going to be a month prediction, seeing what the month ahead has in store for you. Now, this is a timeless reading, so at any point that you happen to come across this video, I hope that these messages find you well. So we're going to go ahead and dive right in. I've gone ahead and pre-shuffled your cards off camera. We will be shuffling some cards together towards the end. And yeah, this way it just kind of helps with time and we can kind of get straight into your messages as quickly as possible. So then that way you guys have as much info as we can. So to start off, I did want to talk about the crystal that I selected for you guys. I selected a carnelian heart for you. Each zodiac sign is getting their own that I've selected for them. This is just intuitively. There really is no rhyme or reason. I just honestly felt called, obviously with you guys being the fiery signs that you are, I felt that this was very fitting, and this is also a grounding and calming stone. So I thought this would be really helpful, and hopefully this will kind of help out with our reading today. So we're going to go ahead and get started. So to start off, we're going to go ahead and go through your tarot cards, and then we're going to go ahead and go through your oracle cards. I apologize if it looks a little bit different. I had to pause the video real quick because my phone was about to die, so I had to go put my charger in. So that's why we had to switch things around a little bit. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get started, as I mentioned, here with your tarot cards. So starting us off, all right, we have the Tower, followed by the Five of Wands, followed by the Strength, your guys' card. I'd love to see that for you. And the Four of Wands. Okay, so Leos, what do we got going on for you guys this month? This is a lot to uncover. So I obviously don't want to go right in and sugarcoat anything, but you guys are starting the month off with a bang for sure. This Tower card here is definitely a moment. It is something that is going to kind of shake things up a bit, and it's definitely going to come very suddenly. Now, for a lot of people, they tend to look at this as a negative card. I try not to look at any of the cards negatively, but I do obviously want to be very real and authentic with you guys as to, you know, what I'm seeing and the vibe that I'm getting. So it is definitely going to be, like I said, a bit of a ground shaker, but it's also going to maybe cause a little bit of conflict. And the reason why I say that is because you have the Five of Wands that quickly follows. So this situation that could have arisen, or you know, that's going to be coming about, is definitely going to have a ripple effect. And it's interesting because with the Five of Swords, Five of Wands energy, this is very much like a passionate, kind of competitive, almost type feel. It's almost like you're having to kind of like fight for what you believe in, or fight for what's right for yourself. And it's interesting because for some of you, this could have to deal maybe like with the workplace. There could be something like a conflict going on at work. And so everybody's kind of just, you know, looking out for themselves, not really looking out for each other. So that can definitely be something to consider here. But also too, this could have to deal with how you view yourself or how you're viewing a situation. So from this Tower card, it can honestly be like a literal shakeup, or it could be something that's more on the subconscious level, like almost like, oh shit, I never thought of it that way. Or, you know, just again, something kind of coming up where it's like forcing you to have to maybe reevaluate things, or see yourself in a different way, or see others around you differently. You know, and again, there's like this conflict of interest almost. So it's almost like you having to dive in a little bit deeper and figuring out, all right, what do I want? How do I want to be heard and seen moving forward, either from this situation or just from now on? So this is causing you to just kind of recognize that, and again, decide if you want to partake in this situation, if you want to really just stand out and again be heard, or if you want to walk away from it altogether. So that's kind of going to be up to you depending on the severity of the situation. But you know, it is also to requiring you to be very strong during this time because, again, this is going to be something that comes very suddenly and something maybe you have never really considered. So you're definitely going to have to rely on your inner strength, which, Leos, you guys are naturally strong. I definitely have to give you like super kudos because you guys, I feel like, are just you're honestly, to me, in my eyes, you're one of the stronger zodiac signs in the whole realm, if you will. And so I feel like with the fact that you had your own card pop up in here is just reaffirming that you are strong and you will be able to overcome this, and you will be able to, I think, fight for what's right and do right by you, which pans out really nicely too, because we also have the Four of Wands. So the Four of Wands is definitely like that celebration, kind of like coming together almost. And it definitely, to me, feels like it gives you that sense of stability, right? Because that's kind of what that Four of Swords, sorry, I keep saying swords, wands. So what that Four of Wands represents is that foundation that you're building, right? And that you, feel safe and secure in. So I feel like this might be a new start for you. So even though we kind of start off a little rocky here and things crumble down, you're rebuilding. I think, and you're going to rebuild a better version of you and what you want, and the fact that you have the wands here, this is you going after what you initially want, what makes you happy, what drives you, what motivates you, what are you passionate about, right? This, whatever you were in before, that wasn't it. And it might be a blessing in disguise why this happened. And again, even though you're going to feel very, I think, passionate about it either way, it's still something that shows that you are strong enough to overcome and rebuild in a bigger and better way for yourself. So that's exciting to see there. So let's see the rest of your cards just to kind of get a little bit more indication here. So the first card that we have is the 10th house, followed by the 9th house. Okay. The 8th house. Oh, and Taurus. Okay. So that makes some sense, having that Taurus card there with that foundation card, because, Tauruses are an earth sign, so they're very much that grounding energy. So again, this is you all about stepping into this new foundation that you're building for yourself. So I like that we have that there for you. It's interesting too that we have literally the 8th, 9th, and 10th house. So it's like you're literally going through almost like an ascension. You're going through a change for sure. The 8th house deals with transformation. Saturn rules the 8th house, as well as Scorpio. Scorpio's in the sign of the 8th house. So this is very much, think of death, rebirth, transformation, So this is like the ending of one thing and starting something new. This is you stepping into that. So this makes sense here with this Tower card. There is an ending happening here. So something is changing for you guys, but I promise you it's for the better. And that's what I'm seeing here with this. The fact that you start off here in the 8th house. So it definitely is very much the start of your month is a transformative time for you guys. As we move into the 9th house, this is all about our sense of like setting into discovering more about ourselves. So this is like kind of like the philosophical house, if you will. It's like where we're starting to learn more. We want to learn more, right? We're starting to like just dive into what motivates us, what drives us, and how we can get better, right? So this, I think, is just kind of, again, that first stepping stone after you kind of go through this transformation, stepping into this change and how you want to show up, how you want to be seen. And I think that's really powerful because, again, this is you kind of like rediscovering almost like who you are and what you want. So it's a really powerful time, I think, for you guys this month, where you're going to be doing, I think, a lot of self-discovery and figuring out, just like, where do you go from here, right? And then as we enter into the 10th house, this is how you are seen. So this is all about it represents like the house of status. So again, kind of like what I've been talking about, like how it is that you want to be seen, how you want to be heard. I feel like this is really going to be your time where you're going to show that. You're really going to just step into your true authenticity. So from this, transformative or transformation, if you will, this is what's going to help you get there. Now, as I kind of touched upon earlier with this Taurus energy, this is very much that grounding energy that you need. Now, you could have Taurus in your chart. There is a possibility there. So, if they're your sun, moon, rising with a Taurus, that could just be more confirmation that this is for you. But honestly, I feel like overall, you're taking this energy that Taurus represents and internalizing that to your benefit, to how it can help you, be more you. You want to be more grounded. And I think you've been maybe so just up in your head for so long, or maybe just like feeling like you've been pulled in a multitude of different directions, that it's been like really hard to be like, I don't feel like me. And I finally feel like me again after this shakeup, if you will. So honestly, Leos, I think this is going to be a really good and powerful time for you. So that's exciting there. We're going to go ahead and see the additional messages that we have. We have blessed change. Exactly. Like I said, this is a blessing in disguise. So this says a major life change brings you great blessings. So definitely keep on to that, even though things might be a little scary at first, because change can always be a little scary. Okay. It does not mean anything negative. It's actually a blessing in disguise. So I love that for you guys. The next one that we have is dream big. Let go of small thoughts about yourself. See yourself succeeding. Yes. Okay. So yeah, definitely think about how you want to be seen. Like I said, that's like the biggest thing. How do you want people to see you? And not to sound stereotypical, Leos, but we all know you guys love the spotlight, right? You guys love to be adorned and, all that. And there's nothing wrong with that. No shade at all, right? Like, in fact, I admire that. I think that is an amazing attribute that you guys tend to have. And whether you mean to or not, you steal the spotlight, okay? And this is your time where it's like, yeah, let me step into my authentic self. Let me dream big and go after what I've always wanted to go after, but for some reason I haven't had a chance to, right? Do it. Do it because this is your time to do that, okay? And then we have helpful person. Someone wants to help you. Think of whom that might be and initiate contact, okay? So if you need a little help, especially after this tower moment, to kind of help collect your things, do what you need to, right? Just to kind of help, get on a clearer path, or maybe help keep you grounded. Maybe it's a Taurus. Maybe you have a Taurus friend. Maybe that's the person that you reach out to, okay? Somebody who's just going to keep you, I think, more grounded and kind of just help you kind of clear out your do's and your don'ts moving forward, just so that way it becomes a little bit easier for you guys, okay? All right, so your next cards that we have letting go. Allow the wisdom to remain, but the sting I shall never feel again. Okay, so yeah, let it go. This tower moment, goodbye. Okay, it doesn't serve you. It doesn't need to be there. There was a reason that this happened. Take it as a blessing and move forward. Okay, your next one, we have grace. Grace, blessing, come to me to set me free. Okay, so yeah, this is definitely a freeing time for you guys. This is you. I think this tower moment, like I said, it's a blessing in disguise. It is meant for you to break free from this chain, from this situation that has been holding you back, that has been keeping you from your full potential, and you're finally starting to step into your true authentic self. So I cannot say that enough, because I think that is so amazing that this is happening for you. This is something to be celebrated and to recognize that this is your time. Okay, so I love that for you guys. All right, so we're going to pull some additional messages. Oh, we had one that pulled out. We have self-care. Drowning doesn't always require water. Okay, so yeah, give yourself a little self-care during this time. Okay, there's nothing wrong with taking care of you. Okay, especially after this tower moment that we have. Oh, we got a few. All right, we have perseverance. Stay the course. Okay. We have take the helm, be in control of your own ship. We have journey. Half the treasure is the journey on the path to finding it. Love that. And we have change. Know when to move to a new shell, especially if yours no longer fits. Okay, so yeah, change is definitely coming. This is part of your journey, okay? But this is you, again, taking the helm, taking charge of your life, no longer either allowing someone else to control that for you or calling the shots or whatever. This is you stepping into, again, your time. This is you. So definitely stay on course, persevere, you will get through it. And again, take care of yourself during this time, okay? So my Leos, that was your reading. Definitely let me know down below if this resonated with you. I hope you guys enjoyed today's reading. If it did, please let me know down below. Give this video a thumbs up. It helps me let me know if you guys enjoyed this. And also it helps out my channel so much. And yeah, I hope you guys have a fantastic month ahead. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.